Hello and welcome, guys. We're back yet again. It's Scream112 with Average Adam from Metagamingtv commentating here on the Gladiator Super Cup semifinal, simulator semifinal. It's a simulator tournament semifinal between 159 Bag versus Team Verve Gaming. Hello, Adam.
Hello again, guys.
And we do know who is waiting in the winner bracket final for whichever team here wins and goes on to goes to the final. It's going to actually be MBSI, who which I spectated earlier on today. Was probably the most exciting, nerve-wracking, just amazing series of matches I've ever so far can in recent memory remember spectating and watching in all of the Gladiator tournaments. It should right now, it actually should be up on the YouTube channel of Metagamingtv right now. So if anybody want to, after this match, if you want to go back and watch the MBSI versus, let me actually get the right name here, LK. MBSI versus LK. If you want to watch that, the other semifinal, it happened earlier today because MBSI is a Japanese team, so you know, for the time zones and stuff like that. It happened earlier today. If you want to watch that, you can go to the YouTube channel of Metagamingtv and check that out there. It's the video itself is a 1 hour and 21 minute long video, and that's pretty much how long the entire series took, which, you know, it's pretty mind-blowing. And I mean, MBSI is known to have done long matches before. They're one of the earlier, I think there was a quarterfinal match, right, round of 8, that took over 2 hours. Here today, though, right now we're going to be spectating 159 Bag versus Team Verve Gaming. We're waiting for the room and stuff to get sorted. Do you have the info for that yet, Adam?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Ah, Lord. Well, they're not ready yet, though. They are setting up, as we can see right now. Have you poked anyone? Should
I'm about to spam them
all. Okay,
all.
all right. That seems fair. I'll let you do that. Meanwhile, 159 BAG or Bag, as I'm gonna go like, hey, the bag, it's in the bag. That's what they're gonna say. If they win, they're gonna be, it's in the bag. A team from CIS, Commonwealth of, I think it is Commonwealth of Independent States. It's pretty much former Soviet Union states. You can Google that if you want to know exactly what that is. But it's more or less people from different countries in the East, depending on where you live. If you're in Europe, it's definitely the East. It's up against Team Verve Gaming, also a team consisting of players from a few different Eastern countries. That's why it says CIS. If you're wondering, it's a common question. Rocket and Cytec sponsoring the tournament. That you see those logos down there. You know, appreciate that. Go like their Facebook pages. You know, be awesome. That's always appreciated when people do that. When they're like, "Oh, thank you for sponsoring and being awesome." It obviously, what do you call it? It encourages them to continue to do such things, which is awesome. But yeah, we're pretty much just waiting. They're at the moment probably deciding, you know, except, you know, setting up the game and all. They're deciding which airplanes to use. I'm hoping to see something else but the Yak-1B or the BF-109F4, but it's been the two most common airplanes, so I expect nothing else. I expect it to be Yak-1B or BF-109. That's pretty much what I'm expecting, but I'm hoping for the P-36G, which is in the pool of airplanes, but probably one that I think every team will remove, so we'll see. And meanwhile, we'll wait, we can discuss other things, obviously, like you guys say you love ground force battles. I happen to know that the organizers of the Gladiators Cups are it's already in the planning. It's already, I think, been not announced, but it's been said somewhere on the official forums, like, because I know Metagamingtv has a team that is preparing for a upcoming ground forces tournament. I also know that Gaijin definitely want to do mixed combat, like they want to have airplanes and ground forces in the same matches, in the same tournament. you know, it's not Gaijin organizing this. It's Gaijin. Well, it is a Gaijin tournament. It's like officially, you know, they're hosting it, you could say. But the organizers behind it, calling it Gladiators, have a long history of organizing tournaments in especially air combat flight simulators in different games. So it's definitely an experienced bunch of organizers, and you can clearly tell because the arbiters, the judges, the people running the show, they run it very smooth, very precise. They know the rules of everything that happens. It's just bam, bam, bam. I don't think we've had any really prolonged situation where there's been like, you know, a lot of time spent trying to come up with a solution to a problem or ruling or something like that. It's always been like boom, go, like it's definitely do. Anywho, we do have a lobby, we do have information now, so we're gonna move in there to see which airplane they are gonna be flying.
It looks like, since they're all readied up, it is going to be the P-39N0.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No, that I you know, there's a few things I could say that would not be safe for work, but that is pretty awesome. The P-39N0, we've seen that before, so it's not a plane we haven't seen. But finally, I mean, this is far into the tournament. This is a semi-final. Finally, we get to see something besides the Yak-1B or the BF-109. This is going to be very, very interesting. It does come with a 37mm cannon, which has 30 shells. It also comes with two 12mm Browning machine guns, and on top of that, it has 4 7mm Browning machine guns, and the 12mm has 400 ammo across the two, and the 7mm comes with 3,000. So there's definitely, well, at least the machine guns is probably never gonna run out of ammo. That's gonna be interesting. What is your take on the airplane compared to the Yak-1B and the BF-109, now that we're going to be flying the P-39N0?
I agree that it's nice to have a different plane for a change. In terms of firepower, I prefer the German BF-109. The 37mm cannon, because of its slow rate of fire, can sometimes be hard to hit. Again, I also quite like the Yak's 20mm cannon. That fires nice and rapid, also straight on the nose, so it's easy to aim. But I do prefer the P-39 in terms of turning potential versus the BF-109. So we shouldn't see this constant sort of loop in massive circles.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the quickest turning plane, but it's a little bit faster than the BF-109. But it's just that 37mm cannon. Like, I mean, when it hits, it hits.
It does. And this is going to be simulator battle. I have not flown this plane in simulator battle. I do not know how easy or difficult this one is to aim with. But as anything in this tournament, these teams, I mean, this is semi-final. They're like, I mean, sure, it is a winner bracket, but it's still, they're like one of the probably best, what is it now? They can probably say they're like one of the top 4 teams in simulator battle in the world. These pilots are obviously, it's second nature now. It's like they must be so used to most of these airplanes, especially the ones that they end up flying, that I assume that you know, sure, you know, it might actually come down to this, though. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that one team might be more used to the airplane, how it flies, and especially how the cannon and everything fires and how you aim with it. Same with you know, the other and maybe the other team is less so used to it. So sometimes we do see that it comes down to how good of you know, how good is a team with a certain airplane, but because at the end of it, one of the teams had the deciding factor. They had the choice between two airplanes. They either remove this one or another airplane, and so one team definitely removed one plane and choose to rather have this airplane. So it will be interesting to see which team performs the best using this airplane.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, one team got to choose between two, which is where sometimes being able to pick second has its advantages, because you can go.
It's a huge advantage.
Here are two planes. Which one do I not want to fly out of these two?
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas the person who picks first has to go, well, I really just don't want to fly this one plane. I don't care about anything else. If it's not this plane, I'm happy.
Exactly. Sure. The good thing of being first is that you can remove the one plane out of three airplanes that you're like, this is horrible. Like, let's just get rid of this. But at the same time, maybe the other team thinks the same way. Like, I would rather go second. I would rather have the final decision. I don't know. That would feel nice. But you never know. Maybe you picked the plane that the other team went like, yes, we wanted this. They did not know that. The psychological battles. We're gonna have Phoenix versus Mustang. Nope. Yes. Waiting for them to ready up and move into the first 1-versus-1 duel. The next match is about to begin real shortly, guys. We're actually just waiting for them to ready up and get into the first 1-versus-1 duel.
Soon, TM.
Oh, yeah. When's the next match gonna happen? Well, before 2016. You know.
By the end of this evening, hopefully.
Before 2016, sometime after my next breath. I don't know what's going on. Actually, I'm actually just waiting for someone to ready up here. From the look of things, we're still actually waiting for some teammates here to join up in the game lobby, but. All right. I think
you guys have readied up.
Yeah, it's gonna be Phoenix versus Nebel. I think it is what it's looking to be.
Good thing we can edit some of this out, huh?
Definitely. Well, the thing that's going to happen in the highlight of this will probably be we'll probably just start the highlight at the when the first match starts to happen. That's probably what's going to happen with this, because there was just too much downtime. Otherwise, I would usually try and get some of the pre-talk in, but at the same time, that's not really what people want to see in a highlight or in a VOD. Nope. So
they want to see the action.
Yeah, so I prefer to just start it at right now. So whatever I say at this moment will probably be the first thing they hear in the VOD. So, you know, the pink pony we talked about earlier, they're gonna miss all of that. And I know people, you know, will hate me for going like, what pink pony? Like the pink pony and, you know, the blue pony and all that stuff. But anyway, you know, that's it. No more talk about ponies. Let's talk about the match at hand. We're gonna have Phoenix versus Nebel, or Nibel, something like that, flying out for TVG Team Verve Gaming, and Phoenix flying for 159, also known as the bag.
So being simulator, I'm looking at the distance going, where's the marker? There isn't one.
There is no marker.
I see the dot though.
Yeah, the dot I see too, which now starting to look like an airplane. No, it's an airplane, it's Phoenix! And coming around here is Nebel. Not pulling as straight up. Phoenix is pulling straight up here. Does he know something that Nebel don't? Yep. Almost. Almost had the nose on him. This being simulator battle, guys, they are locked in cockpit view. These are some crazy good pilots. They're like top 4 in the world at this time in the Super Cup. Whatever you do, if you play simulator battle, hope to God that you do not face these guys, or that you get them on your team. Though that would probably be to your advantage.
Just make sure you do well when they're on your team.
Yeah, make sure you do well. You don't want to look bad when you're on these guys' teams.
I mean, it's quite funny. We discussed earlier that simulator guys don't normally go quite close to the ground. They're getting quite close to the ground.
They're getting quite close to the ground. It might be the plane being heavy. What do I know? Oh! Back!
Wow.
Oh, wow. Did he put TNT in those shells? Like, I feel like...
I mean, when those
that was an
37s hit, they
explosion.
hit. But
That was beautiful.
But I mean, you heard the thud. It's like thud, 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 thud. So I mean, it's great when they hit. Not so great when they miss, because obviously there's such like.
Wait, tell me which airplane is great when it misses. Yeah, that comment was really.
Well, okay. Well, it depends on what point. It depends on what point of view you're looking at. But
all right.
But it doesn't fire as fast as, say, obviously the Yak 1B. So obviously you've got a much harder time of trying to sort of adjust because it fires so slowly.
I see what you mean. It's like, you know, if you have a minigun that fires a lot of bullets per second, then you don't have to be as precise.
Right.
You know, you can go a little bit more like.
And it's much easier to adjust because you can sort of, if you have tracers. I mean, if you don't have tracers, then I mean, you kind of got to hit and hope. But if you have tracers and you go, okay, well, my bullets are leading too much. I need to go slightly to the left or slightly to the right.
Yeah.
Or my shells aren't leading far enough. Like, you can adjust, but because it takes so long to kind of to wait for that next round to go kind of like, okay, well, here's a round. Okay, I've gone too far. Wait, I've not gone far enough. Wait.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, overall, a quicker firing cannon, machine gun, anything seems to be what people prefer. I mean, you can get used to it, but it's still one of those things. Like, if it fires quicker, better.
And I mean, I don't know many planes that can survive multiple 37 rounds to the face. I mean, we just saw that was like
plane.
what?
My plane is very. No, you're right.
We just saw what, like 1 or 2 shells, and that plane became a plane into an explosion.
It just blew up. Anywho, we're about to spectate the second 1v1 duel. There is usually 4 of them, maybe 5 if we need a tiebreaker. We have Yamus flying out for the 159, and we have Mustang 55 flying out for Team Verve Gaming, or TVG. Not much decals being put on these planes, actually not a single one.
Simulator pilots don't like putting decals on their plane.
You know what this also might tell me though? Is that they might not have flown this plane much. I mean, I mean, we've seen decals. Love the planes.
Yeah, but I mean...
And the pass.
The simulator pilots don't really like putting decals on their plane.
The winner of the previous one had a pretty decent one. So it's that Sunsetter.
Yeah, but they're not normally very large. I feel like he could have taken a few
No,
shots
it was
there.
a discreet one.
Yamas. I
Yeah.
feel Yamas could have had a few shots.
Oh, definitely. And here comes Mustang, and he doesn't hold back. He's telling him straight up, I'm gonna be firing at you, my lasers. This feels like an advantage for Mustang at the moment. He does be the one coming around. He's using combat flaps.
Yamas also using... I think he might be using... No, those are definitely combat flaps.
Yeah.
They're not quite low enough to be takeoff flaps.
Mm.
And certainly not low enough to be landing flaps. Mustang, I feel like also... Oh, spin.
Oh!
Recovers quite
Wait,
well.
oh wait, isn't that one of the things that we've known about the P-39s, that it has these, like if you pull it too hard, it might actually... Oh,
Something I also haven't noticed. Yeah, I haven't noticed until... Did he get a few shots off just then?
Well, whatever's
to
going
spin.
on here, the control is out of control.
Well, yeah, now the
And
plane
that
is
is
most
it.
definitely out of control. Although I feel like that second spin might have been slightly more on purpose, but he lost control. Because he was starting to straighten up, and then all of a
But
sudden
the
his plane...
P-39 has been known to be a really, like, you gotta be careful. Like, you gotta be gentle with that plane. It's one of those that...
Once it goes, it goes.
It can pull some weird ass tricks on you. Like, I remember hearing that from one of the players in the Gladiator tournament at the end of last year.
I mean, had he had controlled it...
I don't think it was on purpose. I don't think he ever meant to go into that spin. Not the second one.
No, well, I mean, we have seen people go into spins, get on the tail of someone.
But not on that altitude,
Okay.
not at that point.
I didn't realize there was a mountain in the front. I also wasn't looking forward. It's difficult to look in 4 different directions. I mean, that's why I feel sorry for the simulator guys.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure, it was more a matter of like him trying to fly the plane, and I mean, again, here's the thing. This is simulator, right? So he's in cockpit view. How do you know that your elevators and rudders has been damaged? Well, trying to turn. like it's not like he has any indicator telling him that, hey, just so you know, this part of the plane has been damaged. You can only tell by the way the plane behaves or acts. Now, these are good pilots. They usually know from experience what happens and how to tell. But unless he's able to look back and actually look physically on the tail and go like, I see the damage there. Then again, the spin might have been very, very much a matter of him like trying to actually just pull, like, do a maneuver and yeah, the first flat spin might have been definitely and from Twitch chat you can feel on the joystick if it's damaged. That is assuming that you have force feedback on your joystick though. I'm pretty sure. There's no score to update yet, guys. The score will update once a team gets a point, which they do by winning the 1 versus 1 duels. It's Ferox versus Stanich 03. I can't even find this opponent right now.
He's on the left.
He's on the left. Ah, there we go. And Sanich is coming around. Not enough. Flaps being used by Ferox. That is some amazing flap work. I mean, in the sense that that is landing flaps straight off. Meanwhile, it's combat flaps on Sanych.
He switched to landing flaps now.
While Ferox is on combat flaps. They're
just swapping with each other.
They're like, yeah, it's your turn to do landing flaps, dude. Like, alright. This one is on a high altitude. If we have good enough pilots, we can definitely see some purposeful... Oh, nothing connected.
Yeah, I was about to say, unless... Oh, there we go. I was about to say, unless a 37 hits his tail.
Well, he stores all the dynamite. Oh boy. Alright, so leaking like nobody's business. Leaking like it's 99. I mean, you heard about... Oh boy! No, that was not enough. Okay, now... Alright,
That's some land.
But he actually has damage on the right aileron as well now, so I mean the control here for chances is not good, and Ferox is just coming in here to finish him off. And meanwhile, the battle log hasn't told us anything about crits. You know, having that right aileron just makes it so much more difficult. It's just how it is, and leaking oil like that, you know, the engine will not feel good after a while. So, if anything, Ferox can just take a more calm and careful approach to this.
But Ferox does have some damage on his left flap.
Wow, I actually didn't see that until just now, because I was looking from the other angle, like, ah, no damage, but actually you're right. So, that's an interesting thing. Using the flaps for Ferox now could be a very dangerous thing.
Right, it's going to lean much more to the left. I mean,
so
to the right.
So the question again is, like, you know, like with anything else, does he know? Because he's using the flaps right there, right now.
I'm going to say it's going to be much harder to tell.
It doesn't seem to be... Oh boy, uh-oh. Well, so we're now both leaking the same type of fluids.
I don't think Ferox is going to pull up.
Oh yeah. Oh.
He's struggling.
I mean, I think the flap there is making the plane not perform as well as he wants it to.
No, but it is giving him lift.
This is super low altitude. It is giving him lift. But here comes the mountainside. Oh boy. Look at Sanch though. Like the speed. They're not having much speed. Like this is... They're on the each side of the mountain. They're like, I'll hide here.
Yeah, we can't climb high enough to get over the mountain.
Oh boy. And now he's gonna... Yeah, exactly. Now he's gonna pick up some energy here, low altitude, and go around here and go like, where you're going?
He's gonna follow the black smoke.
This is actually probably one of the more funnier duels I've ever seen. I'm looking this from Sanch's point of view, and it's like you just see him crossing, like.
I could just imagine Ferox going like, I've gotten away, I've hidden from him, and not realizing there's this massive trail of black smoke following him.
Oh, here they go! Found ya! Oh. This is actually a very, very interesting battle. Alright, we're taking bets here, guys. Which engine will die first? Oh boy. Ram? Oh, close. That was close. Was there damage done?
I don't think so.
No.
None that we haven't already seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to agree, these guys are now on a time limit.
I mean, this is hilarious though. Like, this is literally hilarious. Like, I've never seen a 1 versus 1 duel where the both are leaking this much oil. Like, I've never seen this in the tournament. I don't think. I'm trying to remember, but people are guessing in chat which engine is gonna die first. Oh lord. I mean, at least this makes for some nice... Couldn't they both put on aerobatic smoke too? Like, make this really pretty? Alright. Ferox is coming around. Oh! Did not hit. And here comes Sanchi. Maybe. Not really. Oh boy.
I think these guys are going to be losing a lot of power
How
to the
difficult do
engine.
you think these planes are right now to control, though? Like,
Oh,
how...
very. They're going to be going so slowly. That's a mountain. Ooh.
Oh, I mean, sure, living on the edge of the mountain, and here comes actually Sanchi. There's like no accuracy at all. It's like boom, boom, boom. It's like all over the place.
That's what happens when you got that 37. You kind of just pull the trigger and just hope the shell kind of finds its target.
It's only 30 shells though. I'm waiting for it to run out. Like, it's probably soon is. So.
I think the engine will die before they run out of ammo.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the 37 mil.
Yeah, I think the engine will die before they run out of ammo.
I would think.
I mean, they haven't had as many bursts as you think, and it doesn't fire that quickly. So he's probably got more than half.
Oh boy! Wait, Ferox,
there's water.
Oh. Someone should have told him there was a lake there.
So how to win a duel? Have both your engines really critically damaged, and then kind of just hope your opponent flies into the water.
I mean, so I'm sorry guys, but you're all wrong. No one's engines died first. Well, I guess technically, Ferox's engine died first because he hit the water. But oh boy, purple smoke! Whoop whoop! Purple ray, purple ray.
Technically, that's magenta.
Right. Oh, come on. Magenta.
I only know that because it's set on mine. Don't mock me.
Oh my lord.
Look, I'll promise you, if I walked into if I walked into any paint shop, I would say purple. But because I know that is magenta, it's magenta.
You're the one who's like, oh, nice cappuccino wallpapers you have there.
No. When have I ever?
Oh, that mustard collared dog. All right. There's gonna be a fourth round. It is 2-1 in duels so far. 159 bag is the ones ahead. So if 159 wins this next 1-versus-1 duel, then they take the first point. If the other team, Team Verve Gaming, there we go. Yeah, thank you. If they win, we're gonna have to see a fifth 1-versus-1 duel. Again, this is simulator battles. They're locked into cockpit view. This is the creme de la creme of War Thunder competitive gameplay.
I mean, in theory, there is a third outcome, and that is they both ram into each other and they draw.
True. Yeah, all right. That could happen. If this one ends in a draw, then 159 with the advantage takes the points. All right, we have Keat for Team Verve Gaming up against Mr. Sam for 159. Mr. Sam, who has a pretty interesting nose on his plane.
First decal of the game.
I mean, that's an interesting way of using it. I think that's the Belarus flag, isn't it?
I'm not going to answer that because I don't want to be right or wrong.
You have no idea.
Honestly.
Alright, guys, what do you think? Is it Belarus? I think it might be. I might be entirely stupidly wrong though. But hey, at least I took a gamble.
I'm okay. I don't want them.
Keat is now firing on Sam, and Sam is now firing back, and that could have been a ram.
I'm not gonna lie, I did see sparks come off of Sam's plane, so there might be a little bit of damage from where Keith shot at him, but I don't see any.
Don't see any. They're definitely not using the cannons as their main. Like they're using the machine guns firstly and mostly, and they're gonna save that cannon probably for trying to finish like only when they're really sure.
But you gotta remember, every time you use that cannon, you slow down like 3 or 4 miles per hour.
Oh yeah, you do. That is true. They do like to, you know, keep coming for one another like this. But this is... Oh, no? Okay. I thought Sam might have been able to roll there and actually get a little bit more on Keat. Keat now, though, however, coming around here for Sam in what looks to be a really good position. Not good enough, but actually, this might be bad for Sam. This is not a good move.
He needs to try and get Keat over.
But nobody's hitting. Yeah, no flaps been used so far. Actually, now I see flaps on Keat though, just as I said it, he started using those flaps.
Yeah, Keith doesn't really like using that 37. I got like in the last game where you thought people were going to start running out of ammo because of how much they're spraying it. He's like, no, I want to be a little bit more conservative.
Which isn't a bad thing.
No, as you said, can slow you down 3 or 4 miles per hour. So I can totally understand wanting to keep momentum and energy. But at the same time, that 37 could one-shot someone.
Could, but I mean, he's not hitting them. Oh, he is hitting the machine guns, and there we go.
But I feel like he could have shot a few 37s there.
Well, now it's just a matter. No, but now he's doing it. I think.
No.
No,
you would. There we go.
No,
that definitely.
The burst before that actually did. I think he did too. I saw a few of them, but. There you go, and that gives TVG that win they needed. This actually means we're gonna have another 1 versus 1 because we love them. They're awesome. They taste like raisin.
Ooh, the 1v1s.
You know, obviously it's like if you buy like a goodie bag with like mixed candy, you prefer to take the 1v1 first. Because it's like, and you just leave the, I don't know, the sweet licorice for last, because it's disgusting. I'm not sure if you have those goodie bags over in UK, but we do in Sweden. It's a thing.
Fires off 37 just so I know he's fired some.
He's just like, boom, yeah.
So yeah, like you said, Scream, another 1v1 to determine who will finally take this first point in the series.
Oh, yeah. It's only been almost 40 minutes. Fine. We have all the time in the world. I never thought I never thought I'd see the day when I see a nickname on Twitch, and this is a shout out to CR7 Fanboy. Now, question, Adam, do you know what that stands for? CR7. What does that stand for, Adam? Do you know?
Seeing as though you know, I'm gonna go with something a long time ago.
Wow.
What?
No. No. CR7 is short for one of probably, you could argue this obviously, like opinions and stuff, but it would at the time be one of the world's top, let's say top three football players.
Oh.
Yeah.
Going about football to me? A bad idea.
You're British. Oh, you should be ashamed.
That's like saying, you know, you should know everything about banking.
Because I am
from Sweden.
And banking.
Never mind.
I mean, if you told me, if you expected me to know how to put together an IKEA furniture, I would understand that. Or know every lyric of the ABBA songs, like sure, which I do. Too. You know, we learned that in school.
Oh
so
Lord.
it's. But yeah, it stands for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh my Lord.
Number. What?
Of course I wouldn't know that. Anyways, moving swiftly back to the game before
versus Mustang. Banking, lol. Alright. Well, we had to say something meanwhile, waiting for them to load in. Alright, Sanich for 159 flying against the Mustang. Is this a rematch? I don't know. We've seen both of these already.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Let's go with yes.
We'll go with yes. We'll make it. We'll hype it up a little bit more and say absolutely yes.
Hype. I know he's thinking of Iceland, but he obviously doesn't. Okay, anyway.
Guys, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Let's correct him. Oh,
something about
put on the leaking.
There was a lot of 37s, and now there's leaking.
Yep. But he's coming around though. Can he? No, he can't.
I don't think you can stop the leaking once this happens.
No, there's no stopping the leak unless you climb out mid-flight.
No, he's just gonna start losing
engine power. Put a patch on it. Put a patch on it.
Oh.
If you like it, then you should have put a patch on it. If you like it, then you should have.
No, I'm missing it.
We should make like a parody song like that. Okay. No, okay. Let's start a band.
What ABBA? I mean, just like in the last match, Mustang could just wait it out and just let him crash into the ground.
Yeah.
Because I swear if he rams. Oh, is he using stealth rounds? No wonder I didn't see the shells.
Stealth machine guns.
I mean, like, where are all the rounds?
And the damage is happening now. The right elevator is shot, and he's now spinning.
Please don't ram.
He's using the cannon. The cannon does have tracers though, but he's just not gonna stick. Like, there's no. He just. Oh, really?
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
Really?
That was like 30 centimeters off the ground. Not even.
Really? Just as I was like, alrighty then.
Dude, the B-39 does not want to go down without a fight. It will keep going until the up.
Well.
Well.
He's okay. He's pocket parking.
That
pocket park.
That aerobatic smoke right at the end.
Yeah. All right. TVG finally they come back. Like the previous one versus one, they had to win to get to this point where they now just won the 1 versus 1 duels. They just took the first point in the second semifinal of the simulator battles. Whew. I mean, this is a good start. Like this is tense. This is just as it should be. Like these guys are fighting for a place in the winner bracket final of Simulator Battle Super Cup. I mean, it's just that's a lot. There's a lot at stake. Like, I mean, there's so much pride riding on this. It's just being able to go to the winner bracket final. It's a big deal. So there we go. So now they're going to be readying up and getting ready to go into 2 versus 2. Worth 2 points for the winning team. There's going to be 2 versus 2 at least. If one team wins both, they get 2 points. If one team wins 1 each, we have to do a third 2 versus 2. We might be here for a while, guys. Isn't this the best thing to do on Valentine's Day, though?
What, hang out with you?
Yep.
Nope.
Aww.
Oh.
And I. Oh, okay. Well, now oh wow.
Oof.
And I brought a bouquet of roses.
Hey, that's to get you back. That's to get you back for the Cristiano Ronaldo thing. Rejection.
He played in Manchester United.
Don't
what the
care. Honestly.
Which is the title of which artist song? I don't care. I want it.
Oh.
No? Really?
No.
You're not into pop either?
No, of course not. I'm a real man.
Yeah, I love the person who's in chat, Twitch chat, going like, "No, it sucks," and it's like, but he's still here though. He's still sitting there watching this.
No, he's talking about the big 9, you fool.
Oh. No. No. All right. Anyway, Sanchez, Sanic, whatever, and Yamos flying out for 159 against Ferox and Mustang for the Team Verve Gaming in the first 2 versus 2 duel. Simulated battle. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we do, because we do enjoy being here. That is Adam agreeing in silence.
Sorry,
All
trying
right,
to keep
Savage
eyes.
fired on Mustang.
Because I know as soon as I look away or try and answer you, I'll lose the planes. And since this is sim, I'm going to lose the plane for at least 5 minutes and look silly. So now that I've got eyes on the plane, I'm going to keep eyes on the plane. And of course it's good fun being here. My question is
It
this.
is. Oh! Here comes Ferox out of almost nowhere. And Sanic and Mustang is kind of spiraling and spiraling. Mustang is on the tail of Sanic. Sanic's trying to keep him, away from. Oh, wow! That was an interesting. Like, pulled the flaps, made it like a really quick roll there with the flaps. I'm not sure if was on purpose. It looked interesting.
At 37.
Blew up. Yeah, but that was so close that it almost felt like Mustang could have been blown up himself.
Yeah, he kind of
that
shotgunned that. He was
that
like,
was
I'm so close, I might as well just take the risk.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm so close that it will just not miss. Like, whatever I do now, I'm gonna hit the barn wall.
My next question is, who is Ferox shooting at?
Now, it's birds. Or Mustang. Well, it is Mustang and Ferox now. It's 2 versus 1, or 1 versus 2, depending on which point of view. But I don't see Mustang nor Ferox, teaming up in a good fashion here. So actually, Yamos, if he's lucky, could take out Ferox right about here if he's lucky. No. I think his nose dipped there. I don't think he had lift to continue that. And now he's now it's looking bad because now Ferox is coming around the top, and Mustang is already on the tail of him. And this is execution. As close as it gets. Oh!
He loses a little bit of control.
Again, that's what's difficult with this airplane. Is that it is a little bit. It can do these unsuspected things almost. Like, you gotta be careful with it. Bam.
Wow, that was a very nice
Done.
kill.
As I said, Ferox was coming in from above. He did, the advantage of Mustang already being on the tail of him. He could just calmly and easily take his time and just come in from an angle that would be a very secure kill. TVG taking the first 2 versus 2 duel. Now it's 159 who's up against the ropes. They have to win the next 2 versus 2 duel to have a chance at taking the 2 points.
We have captured a zone. Victory is ours. Let's go home.
Waiting for them to ready up to go into the second 2 versus 2, guys. This again being a 2 versus 2, where 159 have to win to have a chance at 2 points. If TVG wins, or Team Verve Gaming as it stands for, if they win, they get the 2 points, which puts them, if so, at 3-0. We have Nebel and Keat for Team Verve Gaming up against Phoenix and Mr. Sam.
Did we ever get an answer to that flag that's on his nose?
No, I missed it if anybody confirmed it.
I don't think so.
Was there anybody in chat who confirmed if this is the Belarus flag or if it's not the Belarus flag? I think it's the Belarus flag. I'm betting 2 chromosomes that it is. Alright. Phoenix and Neville seems to be in a 1-on-1. Oh! The head-on with Sam and Keat. The difficulty is keeping an eye on both planes.
Yep. I mean, since though it's sim for us too, we don't get nice tags either, so it's rather difficult to try and see all the combat that's going on.
They should have like they should force like one team to use red aerobatic smoke all times and the other team to use blue.
I like that idea.
Make it all look pretty and easy for us to tell. Phoenix is on the tail of Keat though, and I mean he's so close that he can pretty much breathe in the fumes of that airplane. Not a healthy thing to do though.
No, but Mr. Sam's still on the tail of
He's so turning hard while Phoenix definitely lost him there. Oh no, he's using the flaps now. Phoenix, you could go for Keat. Why did you not see that? Because you're in cockpit view. Ooh, close. Well, now Keat is on the tail of... Oh boy.
This is a lot of spraying.
Oh!
That's almost a ram.
Ooh! Nebel can almost punish him, but he couldn't turn well enough. Oh my god, that
Is Phoenix
was close.
going down? Yes, Phoenix has gone down.
Phoenix was shot down by Keat. Well, Keat was on his tail. I was about to spectate and look at that myself, but I got distracted by the awesome thing that happened between Sam and Nebel. No, yeah, Keat was getting on the tail of Phoenix. Phoenix totally missed Keat, honestly. Like, Phoenix came in, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna kill Keat, and then he just kept turning so hard that he pretty much, he put Keat on his tail. Like, he put him there. So it is Nebel and Keat versus Sam. Sam is all by him lonesome right now, and he's trying to get to Keat, but straight on his tail is a mad-firing Nebel.
That's a lot of spray and a lot of praying. Not a lot of aiming.
Unless it's a lot of praying and then spraying. But I'm not, whichever order it is, I'm not sure he has the lift to avoid that tree. I'm not sure if you caught that, but
yeah,
Nebel
I did.
just... Okay, good. Because that is one for the viewers. So now it is Sam being on the tail of Keat and actually, might be able to take this one.
That's what happens when you also just spray and pray. It's obviously you're losing a lot of momentum and speed by shooting.
And one guy at least in Twitch chat is saying that it is the Belarus flag. Knew it.
Good job. So proud of you.
Well, I mean, I'm 1% Belarus, so. I kissed a girl once from Belarus, so I figured, you know, she's in my genes now. So. Anyway. Actually, funny enough, Keith is still on Sam's tail here. I wanted to say that Sam should have this, but at the same time, you know, it's only black smoke. You know, it's only oil. For as long as the engine is working, Keith could definitely be doing well.
There's a tree.
But there is definitely trees and mountains, which I like how they're kind of circumventing this mountainside here right now. They're like, doodly-doo. Alright, I mean, this might be a race, actually. Whoever does 100, what do you call it, laps around it wins. Rotations, laps. This turned into a racing event. Feels like Keith is turning a little bit better at the moment.
It does, doesn't it? Because he keeps gaining on him ever so slightly.
And also he's using flaps, which Sam is not. But actually, every time I'm like, oh, tree. I feel like Sam could, like, I mean, I'm not sure how easy it is for him to know, but when they have the mountainside between him and Keith, he should just drastically make a different maneuver, just turn the other way, right? Like, because Keith cannot visually tell that he's doing so, right? Like, right now. Actually, now Keith is doing it, though. He's the one doing it. He's like, screw this, I'm just gonna dive and do a whole different thing here.
I think he might have saw, like, he was just over the mountainside, so I really think he saw him. And that's why he went, well, he's on the other side of the mountain now, maybe I can do something to kind of break away a little bit.
And I mean, I mean, I'm not sure who's getting the advantage because of that, but, you know, at least someone doing something different when the other guy might not be able to spot you. This is oh, look at this. Look at that. Now, if you don't hit that, you have a mountain here to avoid.
Yeah, he's just kind of, he knows his engine's dying. But even if he did hit that,
he must survive this. I think this is not, he doesn't have enough, oh, he does have no lift.
Only just. There's a tree. That's a very close tree. I mean, he's just got so much engine damage.
But Sam has now turned an entire looper. Like, look at this. They just swapped places.
Has his engine died, or is he just throttled down?
I cannot tell, but this just now puts Sam in the winning seat or driver's seat, whatever seat you want to call it.
Pilot seat.
I mean, the pilot seat.
Oh no, there we go. No, the engine hasn't died. He did just throttle down.
I mean, they just keep trading places, because now Keith is the one who might actually, actually damage onto the left elevator on Sam. Which, oh boy. Oh boy, boy.
Oh, it is but a scratch.
Yeah, it is. But
oh, there's the fuselage.
That's a bit more bullets.
There's a few more holes in that plane now.
There is a few more holes.
Is it me or is it dragging to the left?
Gives it more character. And here they come. Oh boy, really?
Oh wow.
He's so happy to have blown him up there, because that would have been a crash otherwise, I think. The wings, yeah. And Keith with the yeah.
I thought he was gonna lose his engine, and I thought he wasn't gonna have enough power to either A, power through that mountain, or B, to keep the plane in the air. You know, credit where credit is due.
Yeah,
the dude didn't give up. He just.
Do you think that if you like, I mean, do you think like, because I can't really hear the engine sound that well on my end, but I'm thinking, you know, did he buy himself a lot of time by maybe not, you know, doing too much throttling, like just keeping it down? Does that affect the oil leak?
I mean, I know, you know, obviously if you put the throttle down, you're obviously not going to heat the engine up as much. And I mean, he did throttle down at one point, but I don't think he throttled down as much as you probably think he probably would have.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he still
That
needed engine
that
power to
engine
go
just
up and
went
around.
and went and went. I mean, it just kept going, like, just incredible. Just incredible. There is no official word yet, but we obviously know that TVG just took 2 more points. There we go. That's the official word. But TVG just took 2 more points. They're now 3-0 in the semifinal against 159. 159, like this has been close. It's just that TVG has just been pulling that. They've been pulling the longest straw in what's been like incredible games so far. I mean, we had 5 1-versus-1 rounds. We only had 2 2-versus-2s, but the second one were anyone's game, and now we're going into the 4-versus-4, where if 159 just pulls together and gets, just does that little bit extra that they need, like that, just pretty much, if they could just kill one of the TVG guys first, they might as well be the winning team in the 4-versus-4, which, if so, would mean an extended series. We would have to play a whole extra round of games to see who actually wins. Because the 4-versus-4 is worth 3 points. So if 159 gets 3 points, it's equal. So everything is open here. Meanwhile, if TVG wins, they 6-0 this semifinal, and that would be a great feat. But it would not reflect how close it's been.
No. I think that last 2v2 is definitely the closest 2v2 we've seen.
Yeah, probably is. And we just passed like the 1 hour mark. So these simulator battles, they do take time. Alright, Ferox, Mustang, Nebel, and Keat. Flying for TVG. Team Verve Gaming, that is. Sanic, Phoenix, Mr. Sam, and Yamos is flying for 159 BAG, or 159 bag. And again, if Team Verve Gaming, TVG, if they win this 4-versus-4, they move on to the winner bracket final. If 159 wins, they manage to equal or draw this series to extend it into a tiebreaker. Mustang on the tail of Sanic.
There's a lot of shots going on.
And Sanic is definitely, he's on fire, he's damaged, and Mustang is not letting go, and he's dead. Sanic, first guy to get shot down by Mustang. This is looking good for TVG at that point. They got the first kill. That first kill is so important. Now it's up for Mr. Sam. It's on the tail of Mustang though, like he needed that kill. He didn't get that kill, and now I think Mustang is able to pull off quite hard. He's popping smoke here, Mr. Sam, to tell his teammates what's up, where he is.
Ferox just put a 37 through Yama.
Which is not a good thing for Yamash.
Nope, Yama just crashed.
Who was shut down. Yeah. So that is now a 2-versus-4 for 159, which obviously is a very difficult thing to do. Phoenix has been killed. Well, put on fire, blown off a wing. He's killed. And it's only Mr. Sam left. This is, the 4-versus-4 was quickly over, guys. Sam is now the guy with the Belarus
we have
flag.
seen a comeback one time. Let's...
This is 1-versus-4. I mean, I would like to see Sam get one guy down, just to, at least, be like, hey guys, what did you guys do? I killed a guy.
I did my job.
Yeah. Wow, I think Nebel even tried to ram.
Yeah, I think so too.
That was definitely an attempt at ramming.
I mean, we've only ever seen it once.
However, though, 159, if seemingly as they are, maybe losing this battle. Well, now the right flaps is damaged, and we're waiting for the inevitable, in my opinion. 159 is not out of the tournament. They're gonna go down to the loser bracket and be able to fight their way all the way to the grand final there. So they're not out. It's double elimination tournament. However, TVG is looking very safe here now. They're looking to be the guys to advance to the winner bracket final, where they're gonna face off against MBSI. That's gonna be one grand winner bracket final to watch. There are like 3 guys on him right now. I'm not even sure where the 4th is. Oh, there it was. Never mind.
I'm surprised at how many shells this plane has taken. Hey, look at the holes. There's holes everywhere.
The fact he's still like even bothering is yeah. Sorry, that's not yeah. But the fact he was like at least, I mean, he was going, man. And, I mean, this is still a feat, though. This is also an achievement. I mean, TVG didn't lose a single guy. They're all flying. Which is amazing. And seemingly, I mean, honestly, I am looking quickly here, but honestly, they are in mint condition. There has been no visual damage on any of the TVG guys in this 4 versus 4. I'm sorry to say, but TVG had this game entirely in the 4 versus 4. Final result officially 6-0 to TVG versus 159. This has been an amazing series. Let's quickly take a look here to see what is up. I'm looking on the, let's see here, simulator. Yeah, it's TVG versus Team Verve Gaming. And that is going to be played. The simulator winner bracket final is gonna be played tomorrow. Is that it? It actually looks to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. GMT is what I'm looking at on our schedule here. And I am pretty sure, I don't want to say anything yet, but I do expect there to be a stream of that. What else happens tomorrow? Also tomorrow there's gonna be 2 loser bracket matches happening in simulated battles. It's all simulated battles tomorrow. You guys will have to check on the Super Cup page to see which ones will be streamed and which won't. Make sure you follow this Twitch channel to don't miss any of the matches that happens in the future of the Super Cup. We still have to mention the sponsors before we take our leave. We want to thank Rocket and SciTech for sponsoring the tournament. Before we say our last words and say goodbye, let's play the Rocket video and have a look at the tie-on mouse, which they have recently released. And we'll be back after that to say our goodbyes.
Meet the Rocket Tie-On, featuring the brand new Rocket Accelerator analog thumb paddle, giving you unrivaled command capabilities. The new Rocket Fin Switch letting you execute multiple maneuvers at the same time. 4 ergonomic top buttons, instinctively placed so that you can hunt for prey, not for buttons. Meet the new standard in gaming mouse control.
Alrighty, and this has been a great night and great day, guys. I thank you all for watching. I'm Scream112, been commentating with Average Adam, and otherwise you can find us on twitch.tv/metagaming. Twitch.tv/metagamingtv. If you want to see any of the VODs, the VODs, if you want to see any of the games previously spectated, then you can go to YouTube and search for Metagaming TV there. There's a whole playlist, actually, freaking hell, I'll just link it to you in chat. The games will be uploaded there pretty much within 24 hours. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for following War Thunder here on Twitch, and we will be seeing you again tomorrow for some amazing matches and continuation of the Super Cup. All right, take care and good night.